Well, hey, it's Lightbringer coming to you from Facebook. Actually, I'm coming to you from my living room, but posting this on Facebook. Anyways, this is my silliness, and who knows, something serious might come of it. I posted yesterday talking about wanting to have a brief lesson on common sense. And it's kind of sarcastic, but also not. A lot of people like to say that people don't have common sense. Cool. Not everybody does have common sense. Common sense has a couple of parts to it, the word common and sense. So let's talk about common. Common is something that happens when you have something in common with someone. Like my wife and I, we like, all right, we're not going to go there. There's certain things that we enjoy, and it's wonderful to have those things in common. The fact that we have them in common creates a resonance, it brings us together. It's nice. And it's nice to say, wow, we have that in common. I like that. We can grow together. Well, welcome to Common Sense. We need to have it together. If we don't have it together, we can share it. So, lighter, hot, stove, hot. Not everybody's had a lighter. All right, maybe I can edit. I'm fucking going with it. Not everybody's had a stove. Not everybody knows that the stove is hot. You don't have common sense until you learn it, either through experience or through somebody telling you something like, don't do this. It hurts. It sucks. This is the result. And then you have stubborn people that need to have the experience, like drugs, for example. People may need to use that in order to find out that it is better sense for them not to do so. Some can take that knowledge for granted from others. Some can take that knowledge for granted from a book or a movie, or just hearing about it. But it's really not common. I'm gonna go a little further and be a little silly and share a little bit about myself. I'm a nerd. I'm a total geek. Like I've got dragons behind me, and you might not be able to see it all, but I have things that mean something to me. Nerd, I lost where I was at. Okay, Dungeons and Dragons is something that I played like around age 12, and then maybe a couple years ago is the last time I played it. It's still something I'm interested in. There's a bunch of different editions in it. In Dungeons and Dragons, you make a character. You're like playing a movie. You're playing in a story. It's a tabletop game. I paint miniatures. They're like 25 millimeters tall. That's 1 inch for those that are challenged by metric systems. You can play for hours and hours and hours. When you make a character, you select all these different skills, attributes. You select a background, you get a lore, you get like different trinkets. You get to create this character so that they're not just poofing out of nowhere. You have a story so that you can maybe relate to this story or relate this story to others. One of the things that you pick for this character is a language. It's important to pick common so that you can speak to your party members. If you don't pick common, you've got to learn it. Not everybody in the world picked common. That doesn't mean they're not willing. So have some grace. Have some patience. Take an opportunity to teach somebody else something that you feel you should have in common so that you can relate. Each one teach one so that we can reach one. Hashtag Lightbringer 2028. See y'all in 4 years.